part where you, let's take a step back a little bit, right? Because folks want to rush to creating authentic, genuine partnerships with communities without fixing themselves first, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Miriam gave you a part of the formula, right? So what's your board look like? And does it look like the communities that you say you want to engage with? And if it doesn't, you got work to do. What does your senior leadership look like, right? And that gets real tough for folks. You started to talk a little bit about the money right now. So, you know, here's reality of the situation. And folks can correct me if I'm wrong, because maybe something happened last night that I don't know about. Last time I looked, there was not an African-American man or woman or a Latinx man or woman who are running a major environmental organization. So if you want to be able to be truly authentic in your partnership, then when folks look at your organization, when they look at your board, when they look at your middle management, they should see themselves reflected in what's going on. What happens when you actually have that? Then you got folks who start to push on the infrastructure and the strategy and saying, we've got to have this now in our priority setting, in our strategic plan. And then that way you can also make sure that resources are going to communities, because it's great for you to show up at a community talking about, I want to be a partner, and you have a $100 million budget or a $50 million budget, and they got a $50,000 a year budget. There is a power dynamic that's going there. And what are you planning on doing to help them to build capacity? So, you know, you got to be really careful that you're not pimping people, you know, what you got going on. Maybe I better say that again too. Don't pimp people's speed, you know, for those. So y'all can hashtag that and go ahead and work it out and see how you want to utilize it. That's a part of the process, right? But that's the internal stuff we can do. The other part of it is that we have structural inequality, right? Our policies on the federal and the state and the county and the local level and inside of our organizations have to be aware of the fact that there is systemic racism, biases, and discrimination that play out in that. And there has to be an analysis, true analysis of that to make change happen. I know I don't want to take too much time on this, but you asked me to go ahead and break this down for folks. So those are just a couple of things, and I'll be quiet so we can move forward.